Hello guys, welcome to Daily Current Affairs series. Today we will discuss about 27th September current affairs. Myself Sunny Sandeep. Welcome to our channel Care of for Group 1 exam. Let us discuss the today's current affairs. The first one, PM pitches for larger role in UN. We know that United Nations Security Council. In that 5 countries are there. Even though India is playing key role in the formation of peacekeeping mission, either in the form of vaccines or it may be in a foreign policy also, India is not getting the permanent seat in UNSC. That's why PM pitches for a larger role in United Nations. Here, our Prime Minister is telling that articulating an inclusive vision for the world and India's role in manifesting it. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday asked the United Nations General Assembly, that is UNGA. Here there is a question by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, that is how long India would be kept out of the top UN decision making bodies. That is, we know that present top 5 countries are 5 countries of that United Nations Security Council. India is not a permanent member or India is not a decision making member body of that UNSC. That's why in that membership or in that decision making body, India want to join in that. Why? Because there are several reasons are there behind that. Why? Because India is playing a key role in peacekeeping missions and they are sending their troops to in a form of or in the peacekeeping missions, and they are helping in a vaccine and they are also helping in a foreign policies. But now India is not getting the decision making bodies in UNSC. That's why now PM pitches for a larger role in the UN. Here he assured the world of adequate supply of vaccines and highlighted India's contribution to the UN peacekeeping missions and its non-exclusive foreign policy. Here we have to think about that. Why? Almost if you see that except China, all 4 countries are accepting or agreeing with this inclusion of India as the 6th member of UNSC. But China is opposing that. Why? Because there is a issues, or why? Because there is a tensions between India and China. That's why we have to know more about UNSC, that is United Nations Security Council. Next one, we know that last month August, Mahinda Rajapaksa sworn in as a Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. That is, and that there is a virtual summit between India and Sri Lanka Prime Ministers. That is, in that India Sri Lanka virtual bilateral summit, PM Modi announced a grant assistance of $15 million to Sri Lanka for the promotion of Buddhist ties between India and Sri Lanka. We know that Buddhism is mainly from Sri Lanka. Even though in India, most of the pilgrims or most of the Buddhists are from Sri Lanka only. That's why if you want to more in the sense of soft power, not a hard power, in the sense of soft power, we have to improve the relations between 2 countries in the form of a people. That's why India is concentrating on the soft power. That's why PM Modi announced a grant assistance of $15 million to Sri Lanka for the promotion of Buddhist ties between India and Sri Lanka. Apart from that soft power, India and Sri Lanka have reached an understanding to extend the Memorandum of Understanding on High Impact Community Development Projects for 5-year period beginning from 2020 up to 2025. That is 5-year period that is on the High Impact Community Development Projects. Here, apart from soft power, apart from this High Impact Community Development Projects, India and Sri Lanka also concentrating on the 2 things, that is Ayurveda and Yoga. Both sides also agreed to explore opportunities in the areas of Ayurveda and Yoga. Here, when Modi came into power, he is giving importance to the Yoga and at the same time Ayurveda also. India is known for its Ayurveda. That's why apart from English medicine, we are following our own medicine, that is Ayurveda, and it will be useful for without side effects. It will be useful for entire world. That's why India is more stress on or more giving more importance to the Ayurveda, and at the same time exercise like yoga. Next one, Jnanpith Award. It is very very important. There may be one question from this award, that is Jnanpith Award. Here what we have to know from this award. First of all, we have to know this year's 55th Jnanpith Award announced in November 2019 was handed over to the poet of Malayali, that is Akitam Achutan Nambuturi. Here Akitam A.A. Nambutiri. He got the 55th Indian Jnanpith Award. Here Jnanpith Award is given by Bharatiya Jnanpith. It is a literary and research organization based in Delhi. That is, it is located in Delhi. Bharatiya Jnanpith is a literary and research organization based in Delhi. Here it is bestowed only Indian writers in the Indian languages included in the 8th schedule of the India and English. Here we have to underline the word, that is Indian writers and Indian languages only, not for foreign languages or foreign writers. Here we have to remember that there are some posthumous conferral also here, but Jnanpith Award there are no posthumous conferral. Here what is the award consist of? Here the award consists of cash prize of 11 lakh and a bronze replica of Saraswati. She is a goddess of education. Here the award consists of cash prize of 11 lakh and a bronze replica of Saraswati. This is what we have to learn from this Jnanpith Award. Next one, pension reforms. Here, Minister for Personal and Public Grievances and Pensions, Dr. Jitendra Singh has said that the rules have been relaxed for divorced daughters to receive family pensions. We know that old age people and disabled people are getting pensions, but now here in the form of pension reforms, divorced daughters also they are getting the family pensions. If you see that earlier one, the earlier rule provided for the payment of family pension to a divorced daughter only if the divorce had taken place during the lifetime of the deceased parent, pensioner or is a spouse. Now it will be get to the divorced daughters to the receive family pensions also. With this we can conclude our video. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Gear up for Group 1 exam. This is Sunny Sandeep signing out. Take care and bye bye.